La Llorona.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Always Open. We're so glad you're here. It's me, your host, Barbara Dunkelman, and we have a very special guest today who everyone has been asking to be on the show for about 1 billion years, and we finally caught her in our net. Lindsay Jones!
Hey, Lindsay Jones!
Best Pokemon ever. You caught me. Way to use that Master Ball. Didn't expect that. Good job. Good job.
We do have Lindsay Jones and Meryl Salcedo as usual.
What's up? It's me. What's up, fuckers?
But we also have the fabulous Meg Turney's in the house.
Yes.
Back in the building.
As you said, wearing your lady hair.
Oh,
Yeah,
describe
wearing
it.
my Cavalier King Charles.
I'm.
pin.
Yes.
Listen,
Lady did
listen, Meg. I love you. You're one of my favorite people in this entire world.
Yes.
But I will say.
No, there's no butt. Fuck you with
I
that
will say.
butt.
Like Meryl, there's
Yeah.
always a butt.
Everything you
there's
say
always a
before
butt.
butt is
There's always
bullshit.
butt
Yeah,
stuff.
it is.
There's always butt stuff. There's always ass play.
Ooh.
You did say you want to talk about butt stuff today. didn't
Yeah,
you? So
I do
it
want
was
to talk
this.
about butt stuff, but it's not this. It's just, I am triggered right now because anytime I'm near Meg Turney and a camera, bad things happen to me.
We're not even gonna do anything saucy today. You're gonna shit your brains out.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's just the power of me being near you.
You being near me makes me shit myself.
I'm concerned because am I a buffer or am I a part of this now? Because I'm in the middle of it.
Look,
And,
you
like,
were fine in your episode of Free Play.
That's
Rip.
true.
Yeah, you had your face in the milk, right? You were in the milk
yeah, I
episode.
did
I think it
that.
just skips over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're fine.
You can't. You try and put people between us, but I'll always get to you.
always get
I felt like we had to sit
and
you
my
two
butt.
apart.
Yeah.
Just because there would have
You
been.
can't
Separate
clinch
them.
away from me.
I'm like
You are
expecting,
disrupting the class
Yeah.
so much.
I'm just expecting a bucket of slime to hit me. In the head.
Free Play forever. Like I just pull it.
They're all going to laugh at you, Mariel.
How many pounds of human feces or vomit do you think you could attribute to Free Play alone?
Oh.
Of just like maybe just yourself or maybe
Oh,
total.
just
I think-
myself.
Oh.
I think between us, at least a small toddler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I
Goodness.
threw up a lot of
The
milk.
milk, yeah, you got the milk.
He's a little malnourished.
He's a little
Yeah.
malnourished.
Yeah.
Look,
he's-
he's in like the 99th percentile for height, but the
Yeah.
weight is
Yeah, oh,
A little lanky.
on that.
Little
Yeah.
lanky.
He's tall though.
Yeah.
You'll get that NBA scholarship one
Yeah,
day.
definitely shit myself a lot. Shit myself during the summer when we did RTX.
Yeah,
the
RTX.
hot ramen.
Yeah, where Tyler bitched out.
Yeah.
God, it was
Fuck
so
Tyler.
funny though. That revenge is gonna be good.
We're still working on it.
Yeah.
Is it for like RTX?
Yeah, 2020 for sure.
Nice.
You
You're
can
gonna
make
need a
joke.
2020 special
Ooh.
for what we do to
Ooh,
Tyler.
Come on,
the best
Barbara
part was,
Walters. You could be our Barbara Walters.
yeah, Bubba Wawa.
Barbara Walters.
That's pretty good.
Barbara Dunkelman. And didn't she come out as like a really terrible person recently? Like she made some comment about. Oh,
would
I
be
think I know what it was.
surprised.
Nope, that was The View, where they commented on there was a female celebrity who had her nudes leaked or something.
That was Whoopi. Yeah.
Yeah,
And she made some
Whoopi was
comment
like,
about, like-
if you don't take them, if you don't want them to be out there,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
if you owe the world your
Listen,
body.
it's
for
your
being
fault.
Was
up
it wasn't
with
Bella
technology.
Hadid, was it?
Right?
Yeah,
I think it
wasn't
was.
it?
Bella Hadid? I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I also don't know how to pronounce Hadid, so I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good. That's
Okay,
good.
good.
I think that's
Cool.
right.
Yes.
Bella Hadid.
Way to go, white kid.
I
Good job.
did.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of my fecal matter is thanks to you.
I actually got a mini revenge on Tyler. The day after the panel, we were like crossing the street and he didn't see me. So I just jumped on his back and like started wailing on him.
Oh, snap.
And then he turned around and he just saw Christoph, like the SWAT officer that was with me. So I think he thought I was being jumped. And I was like, fuck you, Tyler, you fucking bitch. And then he was like, oh my God, sorry, what, you finally saw, like he
didn't
it was
know,
really,
yeah.
yeah,
He's
he
like,
didn't know.
that huge guy has a really
awesome.
feminine voice.
Kicking my ass.
Yeah.
It was before the panel, that's why, because I had edited the video, but the panel hadn't happened
Yeah,
yet.
I found out at the panel.
Yeah.
He so conveniently just wasn't able to make the panel.
He just so
Yeah.
conveniently wasn't able to make it.
Yeah,
That's
he
almost as
knew.
if he planned it.
Yeah. We had a good time though.
Fuck Tyler Co. Cheers.
Who else should we fuck? Oh, not Tyler Coe.
Not
Yeah.
Tyler Co.
Tyler, we miss you.
Barbara
Still went out for my
Walters.
homie.
I love that you said she came out as a terrible person.
As if it's like, guys, I have an announcement. Thank you all for being here
I decided.
today.
Yeah.
I guess more of like a when someone says something or does something, where
Right.
you're just like,
Yeah, you're just like, oh,
Yikes.
but come on.
It's a yikes.
It's funny the phrasing was interesting, but it is like they don't obviously come out as like a public statement like, hi, I'm shitty. And they're like,
Right.
thank you for clarifying that. I appreciate it. But there is always that inciting incident with someone, anyone, where you're like, I can't see you the same anymore because
Yeah.
you just said this thing or you just did this thing. You're like, well, that's done.
Well, there's that
They
whole
have-
story of that guy from SNL, Chris
yeah, the
something.
comedian.
God.
I don't know what he said or did because I haven't watched.
Oh,
the
Shane
video.
Gillis, I think his name.
Yeah.
Shane?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gillis,
Shane.
yeah.
He, it was one of those things, everyone had the same thought process, I think, because I saw like 8 tweets that all sounded, and Chrissy Teigen actually tweeted it after I'd seen other people I know.
That's how you know it's good.
It's good. Which was everybody went in being like, all right, what is the internet mad about today? And then you watch the video and you're like, fuck that guy. Like,
Really?
you're
Yeah.
like you're racist, but you're not even being funny. Like his whole I'm a comedian, sometimes I'm gonna miss.
Right.
It wasn't funny in any way. You were just being racist and trying to cover it
And
with.
didn't he say something about how everyone says stuff in their past, but it was like last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2018.
It's not like it was like 2005 and some jokes don't age
Right.
very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you watch Superbad nowadays, a lot of jokes made in that movie don't really play for 2019.
Yeah.
But it's last year.
Last year, and just like the stuff he says, you're like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
really?
It really wasn't any like justification of like
No,
this is funny,
it was
the
just
context
like,
is amazing.
I love
It's like,
being racist.
Yeah.
Racism, right?
yeah, racial slur, racial slur, racial slur, really bad impression of Asian people, racial slur. I was like, wow, all right.
Yeah, yikes.
I
I'm
have
gonna
a
take a sound clip of you just
Yeah.
going, I love being racist.
Meg Turney. Meg Turney
much.
today comes out as racist.
And I did like the, I was just liking also the specific critiques too. I appreciate that people are saying to him, especially if they're trying to educate him in their responses instead of being like, fuck you, which is totally cool either way, however you want to approach it, is they say, well, the biggest problem for me not only is like, obviously these racist actions that you've done, it's like, once again, you're generalizing like Asians as a thing. It's like that means so many different things. You understand how many
yeah.
countries are involved with this place called Asia? It's like
Yeah.
let's analyze this here, and it just is not computing to him. It seems like in
No,
his
well,
response.
I know.
yeah.
I don't know if you saw like his
He seems
apology
to not
of like.
understand.
First, the apology was, I'll apologize to anyone who was actually offended. Like, I'd be happy to apologize to anyone who was actually offended. Fuck you, that's not an apology. And then when he got fired, he was like, I've always been a Mad TV guy anyway.
Oh, I
And
know,
it was
I did
see that.
Sour grapes.
Yeah, I was
and he was
like,
like, I was a comedian
okay.
who was good enough to get SNL. And it's like,
Yeah.
you were a white dude in the right place at the right
At the
time.
white time. I have a friend.
slogan.
I have a friend who's a comedian, and he tweeted out this tweet that was really great. He was like, I don't understand when, like, comedy or people in the comedy scene, like, got this idea that towing the line and like trying to like be as like not radical, but like as
Edgy.
Like edgy.
edgy as possible is like the thing to do. And he was like, that's like just the equivalent of like the adult version of like, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. And it's just like, that's not funny.
I feel like you
let's get
trace
better
there's
material.
you can trace it way further back, but in recent memory, like Louis C.K. was the
Yeah.
comedian that came out and just blew up. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but he had a Comedy Central special before he was like edgy and funny, and it's like the most like pedestrian, boring humor.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Louis C.K. like something I haven't seen. And you watch it and you're like, oh God, like it's so bad.
Is he the
Like, it's
comedian that
just-
has the whole joke about the F word? Not fuck, but
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to actually say
Yeah, I
it,
think
but
so.
he
Yes.
has like a whole bit
Yes.
about it.
Yeah.
Was that before or after that?
No, I mean, he has a special before that where he talks about how he likes to like catalog shop. Well, he's on the shitter and he'll be like, I want the red sweater. It's like one of his jokes. And it's like, okay, like that's not the Louis C.K. you're now. He's like, oh, my wife's tits, like her nipples are all fucked up. Like that's a different kind of
Yeah.
comedian, and he blew up from that.
Yeah.
And I think people think that if they're edgy, they'll be funny too.
Yeah, they'll like go that.
I mean, obviously, like, clearly, I enjoy 1, edgy humor and 2, dark humor. But I think there's obviously a place and time for it. Read the room. And with reading the room, honestly, reading the time period is what I should say.
Well,
It's
also, like,
oh,
don't
here's
have
where
a
we are.
podcast
Yeah,
where you're
exactly.
like, hey guys, you know how racist I was?
Yes. And the biggest thing for
Matt
me
TV
too is
loves
like,
me.
I do think there's something to be said about like approaching the comedy like that in like in a reflective manner. So
Yeah.
like usually when I have dark humor, something will be like, oh man, my grandma's dead. Okay, moving on. Like that's life.
Great
All right,
joke.
yeah, I know, it's great. That's why my stand-up bit is next weekend. It's gonna be great downtown. Check it
Going
out.
up. This has been Lindsay Jones. Thank you. Good night.
Titled Rich Grandma.
I Miss You, Nani on Netflix this November. Oh Lord. But I
yikes.
think that it makes people appreciate that more. It's less of like an attack on someone else, I guess. Like
Well, I honestly, like, if you look back at Chewed Up specifically, Louis C.K.'s special Chewed Up, the thing that makes Louis C.K. funny and made him funny was he would say things that you were like, I've thought that. But you don't think that you've thought that until someone says it and you're like, I've done that. Or it's like very like, it's really astute observational humor while being like offensive and like jarring. And then it just like, it's just off the rails now, isn't it? Now he's like an alt-right comedian or whatever.
I don't even know how you classify it, yeah.
I award you one yike.
I do really appreciate comedians who do work around like not even swearing at all. Like Jimmy Gaffigan's an easy one to point to, but I do love his stuff a lot. It's like I really respect the dude for trying his best not to swear and going, this is how I'm gonna do my comedy this way, and I will still be hilarious. I'm like, dude, you're really funny about like the dumbest shit, like totally mundane, normal, everyday stuff. You're making me laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
It's the Will Smith effect. Will Smith doesn't
little
curse in
bit.
his raps. And summertime comes on and everybody jams, okay? He doesn't need to. He
It's
doesn't
true.
need to curse to make his music good.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
He's getting jiggy with it.
Eminem.
Oh, get out. Get out.
What's some other one? It's like the most popular Will Smith song. Why?
Probably getting jiggy with it, but summertime is like
Summertime's
actually
good.
good.
Miami. I'm
Miami.
sorry. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Oh yeah.
Bienvenido a Miami.
Miami. Look,
I did not know.
do not do it.
I did not know the words growing up, so as a kid I was just like Miami, 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 Miami.
Miami. And then just the two of us.
Yeah, just the two of
There you
us with the forgotten song.
Now, what you just said, that's me listening to like K-pop or German rap. I'm like, nah, it's fun at home, it's sim talk. Yeah. I got it.
Just sit there the whole
It kind of sounds like you're playing a recording of you backwards.
Yeah, right.
Listen,
Like Missy Elliott.
I don't come on this show to kink shame,
Okay.
even though I do.
She does.
Am I speaking backwards?
But I
It's very
just
That's for
don't
kink.
understand K-pop. Maybe it's because I don't listen to it.
Whoa.
I know, it's a bold statement. I'm not
Send you off, and I'm gonna send you off. You better watch your
Love
ass.
I'm not saying that I don't dislike it. I have nothing against it. I just don't understand it. I don't understand the hype between the androgynous looking men. Like,
First of all, don't you kink shame me, daddy. And second of all, I'll say that I started, honestly, in the early 2000s, J-pop was like the thing, right? Like Morning Musume was like everybody's jam. And then J-pop kind of like went on the decline. Yeah, everybody knows, everybody knows. And then K-pop came up.
and then difference is Japanese pop versus Korean
Pop,
Okay.
yeah. And really, I will say that I don't know a lot about K-pop, but I love like certain groups. I keep picking groups that fall apart. Like, there's
You're the kiss of death.
I am. I can't, like, don't tell me who your favorite is
That's
because
funny.
I will listen to them and then they will disband. Like, Co-ed School is my jam, and they have like 2 hits, and then they were like, bye. And it was, one of them was a ripoff of Lady Gaga's Telephone.
awesome.
And that's where I was like introduced to them. Oh my God, they're so good.
So, are you more like invested in the band itself than their music? Like,
No.
oh, that's the Joey, and that's the
Or like the look.
See, I
That's
feel
a lot
like,
of like the style. and-
Yeah.
I love
Yeah, I
the
do
look.
love the looks. Yeah.
But I never know, like, I'm never like, oh, that's so-and-so.
Oh, okay,
or like,
yeah.
for instance, like, I don't know anything about Big Bang, but I got, I think, oh, fuck, I hope it was Big Bang. But I got this, like, face mask. It was, like, this cute little animated, like, pony with, like, a hat on, and it was, like, really cute.
A face mask that had a. Oh.
And it was like, I don't know if you saw, I posted this photo of me with like stickers all over my face, and they had like this little like cute pony creature, and it was like a Big Bang animated creature. They were like, oh, that's
awesome.
I fucking hope it was Big Bang. And not one of the other.
Why don't we just put your
dare
hand
you?
over your mouth and we can sub in?
That
for
was
the actual
FX,
business?
and you know it.
God damn it. Yeah, I don't know the players, but the aesthetic like
Yeah.
speaks to me.
Well, that's what
Okay.
someone said in an interview about K-pop. It was for a documentary, and I appreciated the hell of it because it summarized my whole love for the genre. I'm the same way. I don't really care about the people themselves, nor am
Yeah.
I sexually attracted to any of them, although some of the women could totally get it. I just love the multi-sensational experience you have with K-pop. It's like all the hype of musical theater, along with the colors and the sounds and the vibrancy, and like going 110% in the dancing and singing at the
Yeah.
same time. And then also, yeah, I do like the fan base aspect. Like maybe not some of the people in the fan base. Some of them need to tone it the fuck down.
that's every fan
A
base.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I like the connection of being like, oh, you listen to K-pop too. Like, do you have any
Yeah.
new music for me? And I love exchanging music a lot too. So this has opened up a new venue for me to find all these bands that I never knew about like 5 years ago. I got into K-pop 4 years ago-ish with FX.
K-pop to me
So-
is so. It almost makes me anxious in a way because it's like
Yeah.
it's like so intense
Yeah,
and like
that's
so
why I like it.
fast. I guess I
Yeah.
listen to.
I
I
love
feel
that.
like
I love that for running. Like I listen
Oh,
to
yeah,
and
yeah.
Okay.
I listen specifically to K-pop and J-pop when I run because it's harder for, especially K-pop, I can't sing along. So, but if I know a song in English or in Japanese, I'll start breathing to like how I would have breathe to sing along, and it like fucks up my run. So I try and listen to music where I can't sing along. But the thing I love about K-pop is it brought back the music video, and I feel like the music video in America is like
I can agree.
very few and far between music videos. But
all YouTube
K-pop is like all about the music video, and they're big and they're like gorgeous, and there's girls in leather and they're climbing on each other, and there's a story. Like there's a Tiara video that's 10 minutes long. It's 2 different songs, and it's like about the end of the world, and it's like a little movie. And
I love that.
Here's
That's
the thing.
wonderful.
Everyone who I know that likes K-pop fucking loves K-pop. There's no, oh, I appreciate K-pop. It's either you don't know anything about it, or you're so fucking far into it that you get like tattoos.
I'm definitely in the middle. I'm
do
definitely
feel
like that rare person.
No, I do feel like
It's
I'm
the
one of
middle
those
ground
people.
here.
I'm like, I'll go to a concert, but I'm not gonna be like, God, take me with you.
One thing I want to learn is from what I've seen of like K-pop or J-pop dancers like rehearsing.
Oh yeah.
Is they could all do this like body roll hair flip thing.
It's all about the hair flips. You gotta get the hair flip.
You have got to watch. I'm gonna shamelessly plug her Twitch channel.
Please do.
Little Siha is her Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Little Siha. Avery is a Just Dance streamer.
Oh,
and
awesome.
she streams all the time, and she puts hair flips in. You wouldn't even. I'm like, oh, it's in the thing, and I'm watching choreography. I'm like, there's no hair flip there. She has like blue hair too, so it's just like giant hair flip. Are you gonna play something on your phone, man?
I was gonna talk about me, blue hair. So another girl on YouTube that I watch who also does dances to a million K-pop songs is a woman called Marissa Hart, and this woman is so flexible. It's insane. Like she will do this move where I can't even describe it. She's like turning her body into a tidal wave. She'll lie on the floor and then flip her legs backwards over herself and then stand up like that.
She's like a contortionist sort of thing.
It's insane.
That's not human.
You guys ever see, I think it's like a compilation of Vines or maybe a TikTok, but it's this guy, we talked about on the podcast last night, who is just like walking and then all of a sudden he'll just flip his body over something and like do some flip
The
and
one that,
perfectly
was
just
it the one
keep
that
walking.
Jessica just posted? She
I
just
don't know.
tweeted it, and
Oh,
it's like
really?
it's like all these things that look like they're gonna be horrific accidents, but then he's like standing up.
love it.
And like just like essentially goes limp over these things.
I wish I was that coordinated.
It's insane.
I'm more like the person that you recently tweeted, which is the woman who stumbles on her heels and hits the wall and goes,
And then puts her
I
leg
got
up.
it.
Yeah. Okay, so I was looking for the video Jessica posted in GIF form to illustrate that I didn't mean to do well, but I did do well. And I couldn't find it, so I used that girl's GIF. Before we get off K-pop, Rania's Dr. Feelgood.
Rania. What is Rania?
Rania or Rania, I'm not sure. R-A-N-I-A. Yeah, it's a group of all girls.
Okay,
There's like
I'm into it.
15 of them.
Oh my God.
And it's all of them in leather, and they're
more
all
than
writhing
twice.
all over each other. So
How many
everybody
people-
watch
listen,
it. You're all welcome.
I have a new
I
thing.
watch Buttons by Pussycat Dolls.
If
I
you like
probably-
Buttons, you will love K-pop. That's all it is.
You will love this
Yes.
video specifically.
Yes.
I've watched
If you
it about
like
100
girl
times.
bands, I think you would like
If
it.
you like
But, okay,
girls.
I think it's because the thing that I've seen the most is always the men, and I'm like, I don't get
well,
it. They have
BTS is,
like,
like, hot
they
right
have
now,
like bull
so.
huts. Like,
Oh,
why
shit,
do they
was
all
it
have
BTS and not Big Bang?
It might have
Stupid
been.
animated thing? No!
All the comments right now are just
No! How dare!
How many
I'm
people-
sorry!
How many people are in Twice? That band has a lot of people.
I have no idea.
Some K-pop groups have like 20 people in them, like Meg was saying.
Do
It's
they
crazy.
switch out, or do they all perform at the
No,
same time?
nope, they all perform at the
Just
same
gonna
time.
leave now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
we had fun. It's
I
okay.
had a good time.
Before we get to take K-pop too, I do like, I don't know if you feel the same way. Now, upon listening to K-pop, if I listen to American pop, I get bored. And I'm like, you guys need to step it up. This is so lame. This is vanilla. like
My
make
goodness,
it complex.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's like, I don't know, when you listen to a K-pop song, they go through so many different variations of like, I don't know, the tempos change and the cadence changes, and they'll bring in like so many different genres into one song. Like they'll start and you're like, it's a pop song, and then they're like, oh, well, we brought the brass section. You're like, where the hell did that come from? They're like, reggae? I'm sorry, what? Like, what? Excuse me? It's wonderful.
This episode of Always Open is brought to you by HelloFresh. HelloFresh makes cooking delicious meals at home a reality, regardless of your comfort in the kitchen. Say goodbye to endless grocery store trips and takeout food. HelloFresh has you covered. Break out your dinner rut with HelloFresh and their 20-plus seasonal chef-curated recipes each week. There's something for everyone, from family recipes to calorie smart and vegetarian, and fun menu series like Hall of Fame and Craft Burgers. HelloFresh has more 5-star recipes than any other meal kit, so you know you'll get something delicious. You could add extra meals to your weekly order, or as well as yummy add-ons like garlic bread and cookie dough. You can also easily change your delivery days, food preferences, and skip a week whenever you need. From step-by-step recipes to pre-measured ingredients, you'll have everything you need to get a wow-worthy dinner on the table in just 30 minutes. Speaking from a lot of experience of living alone, I used to waste so much food when I would try to do a recipe on my own. And with HelloFresh, they give you just what you need for every single recipe, so there's no food waste, and it's very convenient. One of my all-time favorite meals is still the meatloaf, so if you get that in your box, make it immediately. And I am actually just trying the vegetarian box now, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. Get $80 off your first month by going to hellofresh.com/always80 and enter the code always80. That's 80. That's hellofresh.com/always80 and the promo code always80. Thank you, HelloFresh.
Okay, well, send me your K-pop women. You know, I don't want to deal
Vogue
with
around
men
the house like I do.
Yes, with men with bowl cuts. It's fine.
Dancing is also such a good exercise.
Yeah.
Oh my
It
God.
definitely is.
I know you've been like doing a crazy fitness journey thing.
Yeah, I've been in the gym 6 days a week.
Turned up Turney.
The
She's
last
just trying to look like
30
me.
days.
Everyone tries.
You need to have a travel channel called Turney Journey.
Okay.
I shot a book that's not out called Turney's Travels.
Awesome. I love
That's
that.
awesome.
That's another good name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know like all of y'all have been
We've
just
all been
fucking
doing it.
killing it in
We've
the
all
gym.
been doing it.
Lindsay's
Doing
been
the
posting
thing.
stuff.
Okay, wait, let's talk about what you've been posting, because you post fucking cupcake videos. I'm over here trying to be good. I'm getting motivated. I'm watching people, and then this bitch with their cupcakes.
Well, that's what I was saying. I make them now, and I bring them to work, and I go, you guys eat them, and I'll just watch. It's like I'm pregnant again, watching someone drink beer.
Okay, I did that. So I talked about this on my stream recently. I did that with Wes at a lunch. Wes and I had like a lunch meeting, and we went to this place, and he's like, hey, what do you normally get here? I've never been here. And I was like, oh, I normally get this, but I can't have it right now because
Watch
it's
you
like
eat it.
unhealthy. He was like, that sounds really good. Will you be upset if I get it? And I was like, no, I just want to smell it. Like I was like,
What was it?
Mapo tofu and like a rice bowl.
it
It's
sounds
so good.
What's wrong?
It's like high. It's got a lot of oil, so it's like high in fat. But he ate it, and I was just like, is it good?
So you're just like, you chew some up and like breathe it into my
Describe
mouth.
it to me. Tell me
Could
about
I chew it for you and then you could swallow
How
it?
do you have the self-control? Because I made brownies the other day. The brownies.
What are you doing?
I ate them all.
What do you
awesome.
do? No,
Well,
what are you doing making the brownies?
Well, okay, my girlfriend now, my new girlfriend. Hey, what's up?
She's watching this.
She's watching this. She's gluten. She has celiac. She's
Okay.
gluten-free.
She has celiac.
She has
Just
celiac.
one
Just
celiac.
one celiac.
A single celiac.
And so she's gluten-free, and
her
so
dog's
there's not a lot of things that she can eat, right? Like not a lot of treats. So we found a gluten-free brownie mix that's fucking delicious. Like you could not tell the difference.
If it's gluten-free, does that mean it's healthier? I don't know anything about gluten. Like, does that mean like lower calorie
I
or
don't know if
anything?
it necessarily means healthier. It's just beneficial for someone who
for
can't
her,
digest gluten.
yeah. The whole like gluten-free, if you don't have celiac and all that stuff. I mean, obviously I'm not a doctor. I don't. But from what I've heard, it's like
Kind
You're
of
probably the
shocked to hear
closest
that.
to it on the show.
I am a doctor in Malaysia. But like she literally just like gluten fucks up her digestive system. So anyway, so we found a gluten-free brownie batter mix.
Say that 10 times fast.
Gluten-free brownie batter mix.
Yes. Or just one.
Vitamin B deficient.
Yeah. So fucking good.
Yeah.
And we just can't stop eating them. I make them all the time.
I will tell you what I do sometimes is I have been like last night. So I've been, first of all, I log all my calories. I log all my macros.
What do you use?
At my FitnessPal.
Yeah,
and my trainer has access to it.
Bold.
So you gotta. That's
how they get you.
Yeah.
Oh.
So she'll text me. So I was on a shoot recently, and I told her, I was like, you know, we're doing this like 30-day challenge, and I was like, this shoot is gonna be really the biggest challenge I've ever had during this like 30 days because I'm shooting.
Were you traveling for it?
I was traveling, and I'm shooting. So when you're done with photo shoots, all you want to do is eat.
Right.
And like I know I'm not gonna want to eat during the day, and I'm not gonna and I'm gonna want to eat crazy at night. And I was with Jessica.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like Jessica's gonna want to get crazy. We both try to we're both like, oh, you're doing it, so it's okay that I do it. Right. It's gonna be really nuts. So she texted me like in the middle of the shoot. She's like, hey, you haven't logged the lunch yet. What did you have? And I'm like, I had a protein shake. She's like, put it in. Like, she's like, so I know if I fuck up, she's gonna see it.
Yeah.
And she's gonna be like, oh, I saw that you had like, you ate, 50 of your workout calories. We're gonna make sure we get 50 extra calories in your next workout. So that helps. But also sometimes, last night we had soft tacos, and while Gavin was downstairs getting me a little treat, a little yogurt, that I was like, this will be my treat. I was putting in my calories, and I realized I didn't have any more, so then Gavin ate the yogurt.
There you go.
So I just start like giving them to, I give stuff to Gavin.
Heartbreak though.
Yeah.
It's like yogurt.
Yeah. I don't
even have that.
I don't have the calories. I literally just turned my phone over, and he was like, you don't have any of those
Suffer from
calories
scratches.
left? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're out of money.
The best part was I thought he was just gonna put the yogurt away, but instead he just ate it. I was like,
Cool, that's fine.
cool.
Take the trouble of getting it for you.
Yeah.
I'll make sure you don't get up in the night and eat
Yeah.
this. There you go. See, I love that. I love the connection that you guys have. That's really cool, and it reminds me of like being on a sports team where someone would give you a hard time. Like it's beneficial for all of
Yeah.
us. I just want to give you shit real quick. But good job. My asshole self would have totally like texted or like put it in the text block like, you shove it up your ass. And I'm like, never mind, just kidding, ha ha ha. Like,
There's a-
Do you get through workouts like that too, where you're like,
I
jokingly be like, fuck you, bitch.
I
But you're like,
say
I love
bad
you.
things
Yeah.
to Kelly when we're working out. She'll be like,
I think it.
dude, Kelly would be like, all right, like today we did this thing called like countdowns. After we boxed and we did plyometrics, we did this thing called countdowns where you do like 10 jumping jacks, 10 push-ups, 10
first thing in the
squats,
world.
now 9. So she was like, all right, so I thought we were done. She was taking my gloves off, and she was like, all right, now we're gonna do this thing called countdowns. And I was like, go fuck yourself. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm like, I'm like sweating. I'm so disgusting. And she's like, oh, you love me. Like, she feeds. So if I had a trainer that was like, it wouldn't work. Because I need to be like,
You need
she's
someone
like,
just
push more. And I'm
sassy.
like, get fucked, I hate you. I need that.
My trainer will always be like, you don't look happy doing this.
Okay.
And I was like, really? How's this?
Oh yeah.
Your trainer is like sunshine and rainbows all the time. And
Yeah.
he sometimes comes over if he doesn't have somebody, like while I'm working out, and he's like, you're doing great. And I'm like, get fucked. But he looks so sad. I'm like,
Oh, no.
sorry.
Well, my trainer is actually, they're dating.
yeah, our trainers
our
are dating.
trainer.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like similar
Opposites
training techniques I have, but like, yeah, Kelly's very much just like hard, like tough love.
Yeah.
Whereas Sergio's just like, you doing good today?
Hey, you're doing a good job.
Yeah. Now for all
Yeah.
of you cats, do you listen to positive music when you work out, or is it like this is my
I
death,
listen to
my
like
death metal
rap.
time?
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
like
me
rap
too.
and like death metal.
If I'm working out by myself, it's definitely death metal. I have a bunch of Norwegian black metal. on
Dude,
my
Viking metal, yes.
fucking,
Yes.
like War from the Harlot's Mouth and shit. is
Now
on my
that's
phone.
my kink.
Yeah, but
Or I'll play the Skyrim theme over and over
yeah,
again.
Skyrim's
Okay.
great.
Yes.
Dovahkiin,
It feels
Dovahkiin.
so good. I'm like, I am the dragon.
I am
Dragonborn,
Dovahkiin. But I can't listen to it when I'm working out with Kelly.
Right.
So
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
listen to mostly nothing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Michael's all about like.
Sound of other people breathing.
It's
Yeah.
really cute. Michael, like, he works out very, very hard, and he does a lot of like weight training too. He's
He
more
looks
weight
great.
training than cardio.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, great.
He looks really good.
Oh,
Both of you?
great.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm like, I almost said thanks. I'm like, I'm not Michael. Okay, be like,
Both of you are doing.
I did
kick ass.
excellent.
yeah, I'll let him know. But it's adorable because he's like, yeah, I'm working out hard, but like in my headphones I have like Taylor Swift or Selena Gomez. Or,
He does?
Hey,
Really?
He loves Selena Gomez. Are you kidding
What?
me?
Hey, he loves you like a love song, okay?
Hey.
That's his favorite song.
That's like her one hit.
Didn't you love like Carly Rae Jepsen's "Call
Yep.
Me Maybe" when it
Oh,
came out?
hey,
He was,
Carly
like,
Rae Jepsen
all-
fucks hard.
She
Dude,
slaps.
she slaps.
slaps.
She slaps.
Forward.
She does.
Emotion slept on.
That new
Okay.
song that
Hold on.
Sing to the Cat.
Yeah.
That's a good video.
Language in the
I've seen
future
that.
is gonna be so fucked
It's
up. Everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, that fucking slaps, bro."
Yeah, I already do that. Like, I keep posting things are a trip now. I'm like, I don't know where I got that, but I'm like, man, that's a trip.
From 1990.
Yeah, that was gonna say that's old school.
I've been watching something.
Yo, that's nifty.
Yeah.
hardcore.
That's real keen, y'all.
Gee Willikers.
Side note, cupcake wise, my next 2 bakes are going to be pumpkin spice with probably a nice little cream cheese, and then I'm gonna do apple pie for fall.
Fucking evil.
I think I'm gonna core the cupcake.
Go
and
fuck
pour some
yourself with
apples
these
in there.
fucking cupcakes.
Yes.
I hate you.
I know. I voted in your stupid little sprinkle poll too.
I know, thank
was like, it looks great with fucking sprinkles.
Hey, I don't get to eat them either. Okay. I'll
Lord.
them and
I
cry.
will say I do enjoy your dedication to keeping things as like healthy.
Is it sanitary?
what?
Your fucking blood.
Yeah, absolutely.
When
Michael's
I saw
like,
I
are you
must have seen that.
She posted a story. She's got fucking like nursing gloves on.
I got all sorts of stuff. He's like, "Are you making a killing room?"
When I saw the first one, I think you had like a mask on too. I was like, do you have SARS? Like, what is going on?
I have 2 children
if
and
you
I'm
do,
making food at home.
Why are you making
For other people.
Yeah.
You don't want to bring the children's disease to us.
That's why I'm like, I clean up my entire area.
You just got a free cupcake. I'm sorry you got chicken pox, bitch. But that's what you get when you get a free cupcake.
Come on,
dude.
it
I'm
adds
like
to the
taking a cat
flavor.
paw like out of the mixing bowl and being like, it's fine. He won't know.
one
He
little
doesn't
hair.
know.
I quarantined the children and Michael upstairs. Like, not coming downstairs. And I Cloroxed the entire kitchen, including like most of the area I'm working with. Then I put on my apron. I have my hairnet, my gloves, my mask, and my. Sometimes I'll put on a secondary apron if I need to. For
Secondary apron.
It just depends on what I'm working with. But
Is
yeah,
it like
I
a
love
lower apron and then an upper apron?
I love it. You know what? You're dedicated to your craft, and I applaud you.
I want to get you like a
very
chef's jacket.
it. Dude, I love that. Are you kidding me? Yes, absolutely.
Let's do it.
I will say, it was a funny story. I was talking to Eric about it yesterday. I brought cupcakes in. They were strawberry, delish. I'm really trying to work on presentation.
How would you know they're delicious if you don't eat them?
Okay, I had a lick of the batter because you have to make sure that it
Found
tastes
this
good.
out.
Have to make sure it tastes good. Don't
Kelly
want to get the
taught
nasty
me.
ones.
Kelly's impact.
One little one. How many calories is that? Like a fingertip, right?
Dude, I log the dumbest shit. Sometimes I'm like, smelled cookie,
One-
1 calorie.
One fingernail worth of batter. Yes.
Thought about a hamburger. 0.5.
Calories.
I had a dozen of the strawberries left over from yesterday, and I've been trying to work on presentation, like I said. So I really want to make them look nice on top and like get the frosting. And I'm like, yes, I got this. So Eric and lovely, I do not know your
Jillian.
name.
Jillian.
Hi, Jillian. Beautiful, wonderful people. So she came over. I had this little tray that I carry my cupcakes.
Jillian's closing the door.
I know.
I know.
Because this is the most beautiful movie moment, and I will never forget it because it was gorgeous. But I have this little cupcake container, and you gotta hold it like a basket, like okay, carry it over. So I handed it to Eric. I'm like, all right, see you off. And they took the cupcakes, and she was holding it to be protective as she opened the door, but it kind of went into book mode. So I watched that happen, and I went. There's like nothing you can do. I just went. Oh well. That's it.
I'm sure people still enjoy
But
it.
she's back today, so
Absolutely.
clearly.
Thank you.
She
she
just won't
survived.
look you in the eye.
Well, from what Eric said, he's like, dude, they're just eating them. I'm like, good, okay.
Oh, yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Like, we don't.
Once again, free cupcake. Oh, your sprinkles were messed
I'm
up.
sorry.
Eat the cupcake.
Again, it was a beautiful movie moment.
This episode of Always Open is also brought to you by FrameBridge. It's an amazing new service that makes it super easy and affordable to frame your favorite things, from art prints and posters to travel photos sitting on your phone. Here's how it works. Just go to framebridge.com and upload your photo, or they'll send you packaging to safely mail it in your physical pieces. Preview your item online in any frame style. The expert team at FrameBridge will custom frame your item and deliver your finished piece directly to your door, ready to hang. Instead of the hundreds you'd pay at a framing store, their prices start at just $39, and all shipping is free. Plus, our listeners will get 15% off their first order at framebridge.com when they use the code OPEN. I had a poster that I bought when I was in Italy years ago at this point that I never could figure out how to frame or get the right frame for. And they sent me the packaging for it. I just sent it right in, and a couple weeks later, I had it perfectly framed, and it looks beautiful. A very easy service and a lot cheaper than what you do in a framing store. Get started today. You could frame your photos or send the perfect gift for weddings, birthdays, and special events. Go to framebridge.com and use the promo code OPEN, and you'll save an additional 15% off your first order. That's framebridge.com, promo code OPEN. Framebridge.com, promo code OPEN. Go get some awesome photos or artwork framed. Thank you, Framebridge. I was hesitant to tell you, but
Couldn't have planned that.
so you brought them yesterday, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we had the RT podcast last night, and there was a cupcake sitting between me and Jessica on the little coffee table that I don't know who it was there for, but I just watched it like slowly melt away during the course,
no.
and I was just like,
Aaron, damn you.
like the whole podcast, just
Yeah.
like.
Gotta refrigerate those.
Fucking eat it. They looked. There's something very fun about plating and presentation. I've been cooking a lot more.
See, with your little like swirls.
Oh,
your
yeah,
little-
Yeah,
Little
you got the
swirl in
cooking
it.
down. I can't do
I love
that.
to cook. Well, I think baking's harder because baking's
Baking is like a
cooking is jazz, baby.
Yeah.
See, I am the opposite. If something with baking's a little off, I'm like, just throw some more sugar in there and it'll be fine. We'll be
But
okay.
yeah, no. The other day I made corn dogs and tater tots
Ew.
and plated them.
Yeah, you did.
That's amazing. I
From
love
scratch?
No,
Okay,
God no. They were
okay.
both frozen, but I was
I
like,
grew
playing
the
with it.
sticks.
Yeah, I grew the
Myself.
sticks.
I whittled them down.
it. She raised the dogs herself.
Clearly, like we're
were
all
very
working
hot.
towards things, right? Like I don't really know that my main fitness goal right now is to just be able to do a pull-up.
Hey, same girl.
Like,
I'm
that's
getting
all I
real
want to do.
close.
Yeah, I know you. I saw you doing it. But it's also like, I don't even do it, I think, for health reasons. Like, for me, it's more of like for mental health. Like, that's why I go to the gym, because it helps me. Like, I'm not trying to. I saw a great tweet the other day that was like, at first I started going to the gym because I wanted to have like a flat tummy and a fat ass. And then I realized that I just want to be like really intimidating to men. Like, if I ever come across a dude and he says some shit, like, I can beat his ass.
That's honestly my fitness goals now too. Is
same.
I'm like, modelly, no. Able to kick someone's ass in an alley from being mugged, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I think being able to defend yourself, being able to feel physically like, here's the thing, is like, I'm small. I'm always gonna be small. I'm not gonna take down a dude who's like 6'5" or whatever. Right. But
I have the right leg technique.
hey, you fucking monkey stealing the peach.
Oh, God.
Twist and grip.
Yeah, but for me, like, it makes my job so much easier. So for instance, like, I just shot with Jessica in LA, and Jessica messaged me like 5 days before she went to shoot. She was like, hey, next week, are you free? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, you wanna shoot? I'm like, let's do it. So like, I'm happier during the shoot where I can like have a protein shake, do whatever, as opposed to like starving myself all day the day before the shoot and starving myself through the entire shoot. Yeah, absolutely. Where, you know, like, oh, I can't even really have water because that's gonna really, and then now I'm like, give
A
me
lot
the
of
protein
models
shake.
don't even drink water before. I heard the Victoria's Secret runway show, like they don't even drink water or have anything before that, like 12 hours before.
Yeah, so even like Hugh Jackman talked about it recently, where like when he played Wolverine, he didn't have water for 24 hours before any of his shirtless scenes, because basically what happens is if you get super hydrated right before and then you dehydrate your body starts to try and pull it from your muscles, so they look super defined. It's just so unhealthy.
Yeah, terrible.
And really, like, for me, I was just miserable. By like 5 p.m. on a shoot day, I'd be like angry, I'd be hungry, I'd be tired, like and it would screw with me for days and days and days. But now it's like, I feel like I'm at least in a shape where I'm like, yeah, shoot, let's do it. Let's do it. Like, I don't feel like I'm having to scramble to like do my job. It makes it easier.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
For me, I just want to be solid. And I think like over the course of my life, especially like in high school, I played a lot of sports and I was always kind of like tall and thin growing up. But I never really developed like actual strength or muscles or like good posture, good core, anything like that. And the older I get, the more I realize like I just want a solid, like sturdy base and like strong back, especially for when things start to go this way. And that's kind of just been like, I just want to maintain that healthy kind of lifestyle in that sense. I'm not working towards any like physical goal, I don't think, but just more of just like, I just want to be solid.
I think, go ahead.
No, please. Someone asked me to define like what will your workout goals be aside from like obviously being able to kick ass. I said, well, it's like kind of silly, I guess, but the best definition I could think of is like if in my metaphorical world I was able to have a girlfriend in high school, it'd be like that body, like, yo, girl, roll up on a motorcycle, I'm super ripped, fit my arms real quick, hop on, I'll take you to the diner. Okay, cool, I'll pay. It's cool, I'll pay.
Okay, greaser body, that's it.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, switch it out and be like, sup.
I don't think there's anything sexier than like muscle definition.
It's true.
Fucking like getting ripped
Well,
in
and it's
there,
cool
like,
too. Like
swole.
my main focus right now has been strength training, and it's been interesting. Like the cool thing about lifting weights is that you can literally lift more. Like you can see your progress.
Yeah, the progress.
You
so
pick
when
it up as you put it down.
Yeah.
You pick it, get it, put it back down.
You do it. That's all you do. But like, you know, when I first started in like Texas, I have to credit him. He was the one who like definitely got me motivated, and now I'm trying to get him back in the gym. He's not paying attention.
He's too busy.
Oh, I think
Yo, you playing that Pokemon Go?
he's so out of
What's
it.
your friend code? Give it to me.
Anyway,
He'll never know.
They just added the Unova region, Texas.
Oh, thank you for joining us.
I'm sorry, someone had a panic attack and I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I was just doting on you and loving on you.
I love you.
But I credit to him definitely for getting me into the gym, because I think for me, the thing that I wanted was like, I had been going to kind of like a, you know, just generic like Gold's Gym, you know, everybody's in there. And like, I would show up and do like 30, 40 minutes of cardio and then just be like, okay, I guess I'll go like do some weightlifting now and not know what I was
A little
doing.
aimless. Yeah.
And so then I decided to like stop going to that gym and shell out more money to go to a like community center gym, and it's a local gym. And just instantly like my love of working out changed. because I fucking hated going to the gym. I did it because I was like, I guess I have to do this. And now, like, I look forward to going.
Yeah.
And it's also just because I think the gym that we go to, like, it's very small, very local, and it's like very community focused. And so you go and you like see the same people all the time, and it's the same like 10 to 12 people. It's not like it's this like 400 people gym that you,
little more
you know,
comfortable
kind of
in that
fighting
way.
for
I
space.
do like that for the same reason. We have like one dude specifically, he's always at the gym when I'm there, and every time he comes, he's like, how are the kids? What's going on?
Yeah.
Blah, blah. I'm like, hey, what's up, dude? And it's just a nice little like, I don't know, perk to your day.
Yeah.
Like, hey, that was
you
cool,
ever
friend.
work out at the same time? There's a woman who trains at the gym we go to who smells so bad.
I stay away from. We almost never stay in the little trainer area.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I stay pretty far away, but
It's,
yikes.
My trainer told me that people have changed their session time
Oh, wow.
to not train at the same
How do
time.
you not
we-
like at that point start like you have to be like, I'm sorry, like it's an issue.
Verbatim had the same issue at our gym, and my trainer did have to tell her like, I'm so sorry, this is so uncomfortable for everyone, but we've had people complain about your odor.
I just
like,
want
this
to
is
throw like a
problem.
deodorant at her and run away. And, like,
And it sucks for everyone involved. Like,
to run away.
Listen,
no
everyone
getting into
has
that conversation.
everyone has BO.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
what
I
you
get
do
it.
to it. It's what you do to maintain.
Exactly.
I'm also apparently Kelly told me recently I'm her best smelling client because I wear perfume to the gym.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't wear it for Kelly. I wear it for me because sometimes I smell my own perfume and I'm like,
It smells nice.
I smell so delicious.
You're like a hot bitch.
Yeah, I smell like a powerful bitch. I feel like I smell like a strong, athletic woman.
I could take you down.
Yeah.
This is Eau de Daenerys.
Thank you.
Very
Well, I think
strong.
One of the things that I really, you were talking about, like just like the mental aspect, like pain. Like I had a ton of pain in my shoulder, and I don't have it at all anymore
Yeah.
from working out. Just working out the muscles that were like completely
Yep.
turned off. But also like I box. I'm not a good boxer. But learning how to throw a punch and like learning how to anticipate, like someone's leaning this way, I need to learn this, like lean the other way.
Reaction time.
Yeah, like reaction and like, I just for some reason my mental health has been improved
yeah.
so much by that. Like
good.
being able to like. I again, it's like fantasy world. You know, you're not gonna like be able to use it in a street fight or anything, but you're like, I feel capable.
But it's confidence
Still,
too.
I think the confidence of knowing, like, if I have to hit someone and I'm in danger, maybe I can get away.
It's not even.
Yeah, hey, 12 to 6 elbows are legal on the street, okay?
I don't even know if it's confidence. Like I don't know if you guys get this too. Like playing sports, especially, I would get into like when it's instinct mode. Like the killer instinct is what people call it, and I don't feel like I'm gonna kill anyone. But like you do go into this mindset of like emotions are off. This is totally instinct reaction right now. This is what I'm gonna do. So I think that's what you're training for now. It's like, hopefully, if it works right, your brain's just gonna shut off and your body will do what it needs to do. It doesn't matter. Yeah, confidence or not.
Oh my God, that legitimately scared me. Luckily, the camera was only on you, so you didn't see me go.
Hey, just shit yourself? Just shit yourself?
No, but now I understand why you would. So we do
boy.
have a couple questions. I know we've kind of been keeping it a little looser this episode, but we do have a couple questions
no
that I
shit.
wanted to
What, my
to ask you guys.
Let's go.
So this actually kind of comes from Mariel. We were talking recently. She's in a new relationship.
I am.
And we're all in long-term relationships.
We are.
And so it was kind of a question of when did you realize you had gotten really comfortable with your significant other? What was the moment?
Well, okay, so to give context, because I need to fill Turney in. Haven't seen her in a while.
She didn't even know you had a girlfriend,
No. She knew I was.
even though you post about her every day.
I don't know if you follow my private Instagram. I think you do.
I do,
You
because I yelled at you about something that was on your
Oh,
private
that's true.
Instagram.
That's true. That's true. Yes, you did. And then I take it off.
That's right, girl. I'm always watching.
Is it a Finstagram or is that fake or is that friends?
Okay, no. So I have an Instagram that's like basically just actual people I know in my real life, like
Yeah.
people I interact with on my day to day, like family, friends, whatever.
Celebrities
and then,
are real people too, Mariel.
That's true. That's
It's kind of
why
like
I have you on
the
there.
Wow.
close friends aspect of.
That's why all of my 3 verified friends follow me on Instagram. But then when I started doing more on-camera stuff with like free play and whatnot, I was like, I think I'm gonna just make another Instagram so I can interact with Rooster Teeth and like, and that way I can still have this kind of private. So it was like having a Finsta without even, that was years ago, before Finstas even existed.
Yeah.
Hipster, yeah. I did it first. But anyway, so yeah, I'm in a new relationship, and it is fairly new, but it's also probably the most serious relationship that I think I've gotten into because we're lesbians, and the stereotypes are real.
Have you guys made a spit web yet?
A spit web? Oh.
I have a couple questions.
Yeah.
It is.
I have
Hold
some
on.
follow-ups.
Wait, what? Really?
Okay.
That's like a well-known lesbian
Yes.
trope.
Okay, so there is a thing in the lesbian world. I would say in the queer women world. I'm not so much
The
lesbian.
QWW.
Yes, the QWW, if you will.
.com.
The web.
Should me and Lindsay guess what this is before you tell
Okay,
us?
yeah, the
yeah,
web.
fuck.
What do you
I
think
would
the
think
web
it's
is?
when.
Is that what it's called?
Oh, it's gonna be super graphic.
Let's call
Go for it. Go for it.
You know how sometimes if you get real wet and like your legs open and then there's
Sure.
like that little connection?
What mirror? Are you just like peeling open your labia in front of?
I have a room that's full of mirrors. So if you're like,
we just want to get your like basic instinct on. Just in front of
exactly, some people are into it. But both
No.
of you happen to be together when that happens, and your little stringy wet
touch.
vagina.
Wow.
Okay.
You are gonna feel such a fool when you find out.
I'm still just laughing at the mirror metaphor. I'm like, like in ancient Egypt when they moved the mirrors.
So it's like a tulip.
Oh my God.
It's like
lesbian
an
sex makes
It
sense to
Too
me.
when they had all the mirrors in that clown room.
There you go.
That's
That's what I
exactly
sit
what
in. This episode is also brought to you by Raycon. It's 2019. Everyone needs a great pair of wireless earbuds, but before you go dropping hundreds of dollars on a pair, you need to check out the wireless earbuds from Raycon. I've talked about my Raycon earbuds plenty of times, but I was just using them at the gym, and they stay in my ears so well, even despite all my sweatiness. They fit perfectly just in the little ear hole right there. They don't have any stems or anything like that hanging out. And they stayed with me the entire workout. And the sound quality is great, and they look very sleek and come in all sorts of different colors. Raycon earbuds start at about half the price of any other premium wireless earbuds on the market, and they sound just as amazing. The company was co-founded by Ray J, and celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Cardi B are already obsessed. Raycon's wireless earbuds have totally changed the game for us. They're so comfortable and easy to take anywhere. Unlike some of the other wireless options, Raycon earbuds are both stylish and discreet with no dangling wires or stems. And of course, they don't just look great, they sound great too. Raycon offers their wireless earbuds for everyone in a range of fun colors and at an unbeatable price. Go to buyraycon.com/open to get 15% off your order. That's buyraycon.com/open for 15% off Raycon wireless earbuds. If you've been eyeing a pair, now is the time to get an amazing deal. One more time, it's buyraycon.com/open for 15% off. Thank you, Raycon.
What do you think it is?
We started in the same direction, Barbara, but I think this is when, after some coitus has happened, some cunnilingus, perhaps.
Sure.
I like how you started off so coy about it.
One woman removes her mouth from the other woman's birthing area, which she could choose to use or not in the future. That's her choice. And a web of spit is left over from that
spit.
messy eat out.
So graphic.
No.
That's not what the web is.
The web.
I picked a different.
That's a lesbian.
That's actually like what she calls her vagina. Welcome to the web.
Oh,
the
okay.
World Wide Web.
What's the cave of wonders?
The web.
Watch out for predators.
The web is basically the Eskimo brothers of women. It's who you have talked to is also fucked everyone
It's
else.
the 5 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yes.
Yeah, but of women.
But of
So
women.
is this just with women who have sexual relations with other women, or can it be women generally?
I feel like it's just.
It's mostly just women.
Yeah, it's just women.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you will find, at least in my adventures, have found you are always connected on the web.
You're always connected.
You're never not connected
never
on
not
the web.
connected.
Well,
okay?
especially in Austin, I would imagine.
yes.
The web is slightly smaller.
I
So-
need to talk to you after this podcast.
So just
Get my
again,
name
to
scrubbed in the web.
give some context, I was in a relationship for about 4 years, and just towards the end of the relationship, we both kind of realized like we are much better off as friends. Like, we have no ill will towards each other. It was just kind of like it had run its course.
Mature.
And I think that's kind of the sad thing. Like we talk about it a lot on the show about when you're like ready to give up on a relationship and when you're like, this is I love you so much, but like this isn't going anywhere. You're just
What
kind
some
of
signs
circling
of
the
that are, yeah.
yeah. And so that happened, and I ended things and was very, very adamant about not dating again.
I remember that. You're
yeah.
just
I'll
like, I'm
never
gonna be
love a
single.
kid.
Well, not
hot
so
girl
much that,
summer.
But
girl summer,
I
yes.
fully embraced hot girl summer, and I embraced it as like I'm just gonna do my own thing and hook up and do whatever I want. And I did do some of that. I will say I didn't shy away from that.
Crazy
but
spider webs.
just so many spider webs.
Just
so many webs.
Spider Mariel.
But
Call her.
yeah, Spider Mariel. But I was very adamant that I did not want to get into a relationship for at least a year because can tend to be a serial monogamist. And so I told all of my friends this, and they all laughed in my face. And I went on like a few Tinder dates and whatnot, and Bumble dates, and you know, put myself out there, and was really proud of like who I was, because I am not that kind of person that like goes on a lot of dates and whatnot. And then
You
of
had
course
so many dates.
I had a good
First week, I
I
was
had a
You
good
just sow
amount.
your oats, girl.
Listen, hey, there's 7 days in a week.
We are all very proud.
7 women to put on that web.
That's right.
But then I fucked up and met someone that I really, really enjoy being with, and we've been together for about a month or so now. At the time of this recording,
Officially.
officially. She's wonderful. She's really great. But I was talking to Barbara about this, and I was actually talking to Texas about this, because Texas is in like a fairly new relationship too. But like the level of comfort that I've reached with this person in a month is like took me 2 years to get in my last relationship. I feel like. And so it's just, I think it's just an interesting thing when you're in a relationship for so long, or when you're in a brand new relationship, on like the things you like get super comfortable with. Like I have this whole bit about wanting to put a finger up her butt.
Wow.
Okay. I feel like every couple goes through that, right?
Right? No?
Oh, come on. You don't like jokingly
Texas,
try and
put his
touch.
hands up.
You've never jokingly tried and touch Trevor's butthole. I don't believe you.
Give it a little tap.
It is fucking
Give it a little
funny to
tap.
see
But
the
I
boys
do,
squirm.
I do
funny.
bongo.
It is funny.
I do bongo on the rail.
You've never been like, get out of my way, like a squirrely little butthole. I don't
try it.
believe
Oh,
you.
I do like.
I'll try that
credit
tonight.
cards
It's,
every now and then.
dude, see the squirm.
Okay.
Become addicted to like the.
There is a time when my hand got a little too close to the butthole, but like on accident, and he did the jump forward.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't even remember. I think we got drunk at a tailgate recently, at a UT tailgate. And I was with Tyler Coe, of course.
Nice.
And he was.
Of course, there would be fingers and
Yeah,
butts.
when you think
fingers and
Tyler,
butts.
you
You
think
think
finger and
yeah.
butt.
And he was in town, so we were hanging out with him, and I don't know how we got on the topic of anal, but I was just like adamant, like I need to do it. I need to do it for the bit. Like
did
I don't
this
even
get here?
think it would bring me any kind of pleasure.
it to you.
I don't think it would bring her any kind of pleasure.
Yeah, I feel like if I were in a relationship with a woman, I'd be like, all right, I have dodged that fucking like, come on,
But
let
for
me
me,
do
it's
it.
more so. It's just the comedy of it. It's just like the funny.
But are you
bit.
touching anyone's genitals for the comedy of it?
Sometimes.
You know what I mean?
I mean, sometimes you clearly.
Okay, but the tickle, that I guess I don't feel like we're seeing it in the same context. When you say anal, I think like we're doing some things
I'm
are
just
going
talking
in.
about a single finger up the butthole.
Oh, well,
Same thing.
I feel like the fact that she hasn't just been like, all right, just get it over with. You know what I mean? Like, and then we drop it.
What if you?
I think it's the challenge.
I'll report back.
Oh, yeah, let me
It's the challenge. It's the challenge.
It's the challenge that
The
you
real
like.
concern here is that you have moved past hot girl summer and you're completely ignoring Thoughtum, and I'm upset.
No. I can still have a thoughtum.
You can be a thoughtum in a relationship.
oh,
you can
you
get it.
still be a thoughtum.
Yeah,
What's
you
winter?
better. Huh?
What's winter?
I don't know.
Is there a word?
Someone snappy on Twitter
I'm just
will
glad
say
that
yeah.
it wasn't Christian Girl Fall. It was the original
It
Christian
totally
Girl Fall.
is.
Christian girl fault.
It totally
Oh
is,
God,
yes.
no.
So it's basically 2 months.
Bust
to have-
out those sweaters.
2 months. So
Okay.
2 months to feel. I mean, I think like one of the first nights or the second night that she ever spent the night at my place, I walked out of my bathroom and I was like, "Are we too soon that I'm wearing a zip patch? Like I have a zip patch on my face. Is this too much for like second date material or whatever? Second sleepover." And I think I kind of after my last relationship, something kind of switched in my brain where I had a lot of issues communicating in my last relationship, and I wasn't able to like. Not that I wouldn't say that I wasn't able to feel like myself, but I had a hard time. Like I felt like I was super guarded all the time because I didn't want to hurt my ex's feelings for different reasons. And
That's fair.
And I was very honest and upfront with my new partner and just was like, listen, like I can't do that again. I have to be very upfront with you. I have to be very honest. I have to be very transparent because I spent like 4 years being like kind of guarded and it just didn't do me any good.
Yeah.
And so from the get-go, we like very much set up a foundation of just like honesty and communication. Like, when I was seeing her, I was still seeing other people, and I was very honest about that. And like, and she was very honest with me of just being like, well, you're the only person that I'm seeing, and you're the only person I want to see. So like, figure your shit out. And then once you do,
So suck on that.
So I think, obviously it didn't take me very long, but Texas and I were kind of talking about it, so it was just an interesting question.
For Trevor and I, it took about a month.
Yeah.
Whereas in previous relationships, it never happened, basically. It never got to that point.
Cool, I'll be the anomaly. Not only is it Gavin, it's like a British person.
Right.
So like, I think he's just afraid to just constantly clinched.
Do you guys?
They're an entire country of people that are just clinched.
Do you guys fart in front of each other?
Okay, you're gonna get me in trouble because I will share whatever.
Okay.
But I will get in trouble for sharing. But yes, but he's always surprised when it happens.
Okay.
Wait,
But
do you do it, or he's surprised when it happens to him?
Both.
Okay.
But all of my sounds are much more boisterous than Gavin's sounds. So like when I
that's
burp,
not
it's
surprising.
like you can hear it through the whole house. And Gavin's like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what
my
was that?
experience.
What was that? Huh?
Burps
What?
in British.
The
But-
loudest farts are never smelly, but the silent farts are the
those are
worst.
deadly.
So yours are courteously
Thank you.
not smelly.
I also try to like,
both
you try and keep like a little bit of the spice alive. Like I try and like go
Right.
elsewhere.
You're married. You're married. Like this morning, I have. Look, I'll show you. I have a fucking zit. Can you see it?
Oh, no, there it is.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I see
Wow.
something that
I got a zit. You see this?
Yep.
That's a tit. I'm not gonna show you those. Check out the first version. Might do that there. Thanks, Eric, for the laugh.
First base.
First base
I
version.
could go on.
But this morning, woke up and I was like, oh yeah, I have a zit patch here. I have a zit patch here. And then I was like, oh, I have one on my shoulder. And then she was like, let me get it. And I was like, no.
Yeah. Ooh, let her pop those zips.
And she was like, let me get it.
One
and I
of
was
those,
like, no.
yeah.
And then she literally, like, I have a, my bedroom lamp is almost like a doc, like it almost looked like a medical lamp.
Where
And so,
were you last Friday?
She immediately turned around. She was like, Alexa, turn on bedroom lamp. And I was like, no. And she got it and she like forced it on me. And she's like, let me get it. Let me get it.
You gotta let that happen.
But I will not fart in front of her. I'll let her pop my zits all day.
I agree though. As someone who
Eventually?
likes that sensation, like I enjoy
Of
popping someone
popping
else's
zits,
zits.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely let her have that sensation. If you're not like weirded out by it, let her do it.
I would say
Let her
like
do it.
I'm never grossed out by popping a zip, but we've been together, Gavin and I, as of the recording of this, next week will be 6 years.
So when this comes
And
out, I
I'm
think it's
still-
gonna be, yeah.
I still am like, oh, I feel a little rumbly in my tummy. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Like I don't try to like I'm not getting out of bed for it, okay? But like,
Also, Gavin can't like compete with your farts, and we've talked about this publicly. So fuck you, Gavin. He'll try and fart, but he'll get all this energy behind it, and it's the tiniest little.
And he'll just
You're like-
he's like, he's gonna be so mad, but he's like surprised when he farts. Sometimes he's like a dog that like farts and then is like, wait, was that me? Like I look over sometimes and he's like, oh, like and I'm like, how open is your butthole that they just come out? Like I know there are like bells and whistles that are like approaching the anus. We are in countdown to 5, 4. I know when it's gonna happen. He is perpetually surprised when he farts, and I don't understand that.
My favorite farting story, which I told on Always Open a couple weeks ago, so you've heard it, is there's a woman on a conference call on one of those Google Hangouts where like each person has like a turn talking, and when you're talking, you go up on the screen. And she had to fart, but she thought it was going to be silent because I guess she had been farting quietly all day. And so she thought she could just kind of like be listening and let it slide. But not only was it so loud that everyone heard, it also popped her screen up on the Google Hangout.
It like triggered this.
So it makes me laugh every
Oh my
time.
god.
Awesome.
As an opposite to that, this morning I was leaving and Trevor's like, okay, like, I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna go, like, I'll hug you goodbye now, and I'm leaving. And he's like, also, I'm gonna poop with the door open to give me more, like, room, whatever.
Why does he need all this room?
And then I was like,
room, you need
I
it.
called up, I was like, Trevor, I actually forgot my jewelry upstairs, so I'm gonna come back up. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, I'm averting my eyes. And he's like, I'm wiping right now. And I'm like, I'm going.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think I'll.
Oh, I was gonna say even further opposite of that, past Barbara's story. I farted in Michael's face earlier today in Achievement Hunter, so that's where we are.
On purpose?
Was Michael
Yeah.
there when you had both of your daughters like front and center?
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, he was like holding my hand, and actually, they said if you'd like to help, he was holding like, I mean, when you're birthing a kid, they hold your legs up, so they have the little stirrups for you, but it helps to have someone pushing against you for that opposite force.
Well, your legs are
Physics.
completely numb, right? When you get
Yes,
the epidural?
like I couldn't move my body from the waist down. I was I like army crawled into the bed properly.
I gotta
But
pee.
yes, so it was very nice of him to help me move my legs.
Yeah. So I feel like once you see that up close and
we're
personal,
done.
you really like.
And I'm an achievement hunter. It's like every 2 seconds, guys are farting around each other. I'm like, I gotta do something to add to the mix, all right? I'm a part of this. I'm a part of this
I'm a
group.
legitimate member of this group.
Yeah. So usually Gavin gets the farts from Michael or Jeff. But this time.
Yeah, Jeff farts in his coffee. That was like a thing.
Oh my
That's
God.
he does. But the only barrier I haven't broken with Achievement Hunter is I can't fart like out loud. I can't be like, hey guys, poot. Like it's got to be like secret with Michael, like hey asshole, and then I leave, and no one else knows it happened. Yeah, like haha.
What happened?
Yeah, I feel like I would get a lot of like, what is it when you're like pee shy?
Okay, I was literally just like, whatever Muriel says here, I wonder if I can tell my pee shy story. Because I have like really bad like pee anxiety.
In public places?
Well, like if anyone can hear me that I know, like if a person can hear me that I don't know, whatever, like welcome to the flow, bitch. But if you're like,
Welcome to the Flow with Meg Char. Name of the episode.
thank
There
you. But when Gavin and I first started dating, we were long distance, and he was living in Jeff's studio, and the bed was like a foot from the bathroom. And so I would like turn the faucet on, and I would have to, I'm not even kidding, when I get pee shy, I have to like put my hands over my eyes.
How did you poo?
You have to leave. We would make each other leave.
That's great.
He had to like leave and be outside, and I'd be like, "Well, come see you later." And even now, it's like you poop in a different part of the house.
Yeah.
But I'd have to like cover my face to like pee, and it took so long to get over that. But I just had that happen when I was shooting with Jessica. We were like in a studio, and the bathroom was like right by the changing room, and everyone was in the changing room, and I was like, I have to pee, and then I like went in the bathroom like not really thinking about it because I had to pee so bad, and then I sat down and was like, I can't fucking pee. I know everyone can hear me. So then out loud I was like, I know you guys can hear me, and I'm really pee shy. And like I know these people really well, but I was like, I'm really pee shy. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys really loud. So hopefully I'll pee. And then I like went through this whole thing, and I came out and everyone had left. So I was just yelling at myself.
Oh my God. But you ended up being able to pee.
Yeah, I peed while I was yelling. I can pee and yell. It's pretty.
You can pee and yell?
Pretty
See, I
like
can't
pretty
talk.
I
talented.
get a little like pee shy when I'm in public restrooms, but it's got to be one of two ways. Either it's got to be totally empty, and I can go to the bathroom, or it's got to be full of people. If there's one
like,
other
there's like
person,
sound.
yeah, I'm like, you know, it's me. Then
I'll
I'm-
wait for them to flush their toilet for like me to start.
I
It's just
feel-
the
And I hate
start.
the awkward
Yeah.
sink moment where you're like, heard you shitting.
Yeah.
I get a secondhand embarrassment if I'm ever in a public bathroom and there's one other person, and you could hear like, you know when you're trying not to fart, but because you're sitting down to pee, you sometimes fart.
And then the toilet bowl makes it like louder.
I always do this every time I'm starting to pee. I'm like, don't let it out.
Yeah.
Don't let it out.
Oh Lord.
But then I'm like,
gotta
gotta
let
wash my
it
hands
out.
really fast so I can get out of here.
So
so they
don't see
me.
your face. I'm saving you.
Even worse is before that, like I talk to myself when I'm alone all
my
the
God.
time. Like I'm insane. That's fine. But it happens in the bathroom a lot because that's usually my space where I think I'm by myself, or I'm in the shower, I'm like talking to myself. So more often than not, I'll be in like the bathroom here at stage 4. I'm just doing my thing, and I'm still like talking to myself without realizing it. And someone comes in, I'm like, and then, so then,
Siri,
oh,
look up.
good phone call, gotta go.
Dude, so many times I talk to myself about everything I'm doing when I'm alone. So I'll be like, gonna get this
Yep,
glass,
yep,
and I'm
yep.
no, it's not. I don't want to drink that.
Making a song.
And I'm like talking to the cats, and I'm doing whatever. But so many times, Gavin has like ninja skills. Oh, I got a sticky eyelash. Ninja skills, and I'll be like, yeah, oh man, this umbrella, so stupid. And I'm like just. He's just stood there and listened to me narrate my fucking life, and it's so it's still embarrassing.
I bet he probably thinks it's the cutest.
He
Oh
probably
my
thinks
God,
it's adorable.
he laughs at me, and I feel like an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
I've never talked to myself only because I don't know what I would talk to myself about.
But I just like
No.
I just,
Barb, how you doing?
Okay, I have really terrible memory, especially short-term memory loss. So if I don't tell myself over and over, like I'll be like, write my to-do list, and I'm gonna get my socks, and don't forget the stuff in the laundry. I'll forget, and I have to keep saying it over and over again, or I won't
Verbal
remember
remind yourself.
what I was doing.
One of three things. The same thing, like you're making a sing song about whatever's happening around you, like going up to the bedroom.
Yeah,
gonna
totally.
Get on my phone, gonna hang out, check out the Instagrams. Or I'm running through conversations in my head that I'm going to have, or I already had and it went
I
horribly.
only do that in the shower. I only do that in the shower. And
I think about what I should have said. God damn it, it's gonna bother me for years. Fuck. Or again, it's just like it'll be me usually like berating myself, which sounds really bad, but I think nothing of it at this point. I'd be like, I don't know, I'm cleaning something, like, oh, you left that out, you stupid fucking piece of shit. All right, anyways, like, moving on.
Oh
Doing
my
this.
god.
Like,
I
all the time.
definitely do the like argument in the shower, which I've been caught. I think everybody does that, right? Like everybody, and she'll say this, and I'll be like, you fucking
oh yeah,
bitch, and she won't know what the fuck to
and
say.
then you get to the conversation, you're like, let's have a good one, okay?
I've never done this either. I'm missing out. I've never talked to myself in the shower.
I also, like, if Gavin and I are like, we're in an argument or something, I'll be in the shower and I'll be like, and last week you fucking said, don't leave the Tupperware out, and what did you do? You let the and last December,
All your
October
makeup's just
14th,
run from the shower.
I'm like planning out point by point, and sometimes I think you make me feel, but then he's in the bathroom and he's heard me making my point.
It's the opposite because Michael talks to himself too. So sometimes like it'll usually be him talking about something. He's like, and then you did this, and I'll bust into the room like, no, motherfucker, you did this.
I haven't thought past this, so I will be back.
You think you could argue me without my presence here? You fucking thought.
You fucking thought. Dude,
That's beautiful.
I do a lot of talking to myself, but sometimes I mask it with the cats. I'm like,
Yeah, you do have
Columbo, she's on the bed, she's looking so cute.
She's not
like,
gonna
I just-
forget her socks.
Babies help too, for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I'm excited for Iris or Luna to pick up just like our crazy traits that will
Little
inevitably
antics.
happen. Yeah, for sure.
It'll happen.
Right now though, Peppa Pig is the jam at the house, so she gets
You gotta fuck with Peppa
she gets
Pig.
front and center. Yeah.
There's a great Peppa Pig creepypasta that they did on last podcast and left where Peppa Pig kills her whole family. And
That
so
sounds all right.
Anytime I hear Peppa Pig, I think about it.
Can kill all of it?
Look it up.
I think moral of the story is like once you really love someone, you're just like you can do
Yeah.
no wrong.
That's the thing is like I feel like I always judge myself really harshly. Like Gavin's gonna think I'm such an idiot because I'm talking to myself. I'm so embarrassed or whatever. But when he does things, I'm like,
Yeah, you're just like
Like that's endearing or
Yeah.
whatever it is. Yeah.
Maybe that's what worked well with me and Michael. It's like when we first started hanging out, even as friends, it was like, you like, yes, no, okay. Like
Yeah.
that's it. Like either all of it or nothing.
Yeah.
Here's what you get.
it's a whole package.
Yeah.
So
what you get.
yeah,
Yeah.
I fucks with that.
Fucks.
Fucks with that heavy.
Word.
Well, that about wraps up the show. We'll probably be doing our box of issue in the post show.
Perfect.
Which we have for first members. So if you're not already a first member, please sign up so you can come watch us answer some questions.
Yeah. Meg Turney, where can they find you?
Yeah.
You can find me at twitter.com/MegTurney, twitch.tv/MegTurney. Come watch some Twitch streams and subscribe to my fucking YouTube channel because can I just tell you, I just want the 1 million plaque because Gavin has all the cool shit. He has all the cool YouTube trophies and I just want a 1 million one
Where
so
are
I can
you?
be like, I get it. YouTube.com/MegTurney.
No, but
oh, where am I, my
yeah.
subscribers?
Yeah.
She's at the fucking gym.
332,000. So get on it.
so
Where
we-
the hell are you?
We've got some work to do.
We're doing it though. We're doing it.
I'm sorry to
Peter.
say we don't get 700,000 views on the show.
Bitch, they haven't seen this episode yet. You don't know.
Hey,
It's
fuck
true.
it up.
You don't know.
It's true. We could.
Current count.
So all 700,000 of you go subscribe.
There you
That's
go.
right. Twitch.tv/MegTurney.
And you're like
There you
Meg
go.
Turney on all the socials, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
MegTurney on Patreon.
Do you have
Look
like
at
a
my
name
ass.
for your Twitch group or your following?
Oh, it's called The Dumpster Fire.
Oh.
And they are my trash
love it.
flames, and I am Lady Garbage.
Oh, yes.
You can't read her.
You know what?
Love it.
I used to go and
Broker.
creep
You
on
did?
your
You used to
stream.
creep on my stuff.
I'll start coming back.
Come on back, girl.
I'll come back. I miss you. I miss
Come
all my
be a
friends
trash
in there.
flame.
I'd love to be.
Let me get you a shirt. We have shirts.
I do have.
we also have jackets. So,
Do you wear pink on Wednesdays?
yeah,
Can't deal with
MegTurney.com.
us.
You can get all of that.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us,
Yeah,
Meg.
thanks for
having
Lindsay,
me.
as always. Meryl,
We're happy to be here.
Beach, thanks for being here. Cheers.
Cheers, friends.
Cheers. Hey guys, thanks for watching that episode of Always Open. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Also, leave us a comment in the comments below to let us know what you thought of the episode. And also watch these other videos, you know, if you got time, which you do. It's the internet. There's always time.